Okay, hi guys, Shocker here. Um, so one, you may notice that this video is quite a bit different. I'm actually sitting in my main chair that I use for my computer and gaming and all that. Um, I'm actually recording this on my cell phone. It's not a shitty cell phone. It's actually like a Galaxy S10 Plus. So the forward-facing camera should be good. I did a test video to see how it looked and sounded, and it sounded all right. So yeah, uh, done with the COPA stuff. On to the COVID stuff. Yeah. Um. So in this vid, I basically just want to say, um, so I have social anxiety disorder, as some people would know. I've mentioned it in my videos a bit. Um, and with social anxiety disorder, you don't tend to want to go out much. So right now it's all right, but still, you want to go out a little bit, especially when you need groceries, or basically if you've been trapped inside the house for a winter. Um, so now, like, we have all these restrictions. Like, we have to remain a certain distance apart from people, which I get. Um, we can only be they can only have so many people in a store, which is tolerable for a store like Safeway or Sobeys, which aren't really that busy. But for stores like Costco and Walmart, the last time I tried to go to our Walmart, there was a line of people going all the way to the street, and this is like a Walmart in the mall. So yeah, they were basically going pretty much the length of the store because they couldn't go through the parking lot because of well, just it's a parking lot. It's a big parking lot. Um, so yeah, it made it kind of impossible, especially for someone like me who does have physical disabilities and basically just can't stand for long periods of time. I wouldn't be able to do it. Um, so there's that. And now basically they're cracking down on people who are not really following the guidelines. So basically, if they think you are, you get a ticket, and it's not a cheap ticket. It's like I think a couple thousand here. Um, I mean, there are a lot of good people on the police force and everything that are, not abusing their power or anything like that here. In fact, I haven't heard of any bad cops in Red Deer. I could be wrong, but I haven't heard of any. But there's still a lot of people that would basically, there's still a lot of people I see that basically aren't really following it as far as I'm concerned. But there's a lot of people that would basically report you if they think you're not following it. So that alone has actually made my wife very hesitant about being out. Um, so there's that too. My wife, she describes herself as a social butterfly. And now she can't go outside. She can't even work. She got laid off. Well, I don't know if it's an actual layoff, as I think they kind of described it as um, I think it's called like a furlough or something, like a temporary layoff, basically. She works at a restaurant, and it's not like a drive-through. They did do delivery, but they decided to basically just shut her up about a month ago. So yeah, she's been home for about a month, and we don't have a big place, so she's going out of her mind. Sorry, sweetie, if you ever watch this, but it's true. Um, yeah. So here's how I basically been coping with this whole isolation bit. It's kind of easy for me, kind of not. Because, back when, I like to stay in my house for a while, because going out actually is traumatic for me, believe it or not. I at least had the option to go out to the store if I needed to get something, or if I just went to um, just hop on the bus and go to the mall just to walk around for a bit while my wife was at work or something like that. I could have. Now I can't. That is taking a bit of a toll, but I'm still doing what I usually do. I do keep myself to a very strict schedule. Like there's no punishment if I have to go over something or something, but it's like in here it doesn't seem good. And yeah, like it's coming up to about 7:45 in the evening now, and that's usually about the time I actually just stop gaming or watching something on my computer and basically just watch something on YouTube or Netflix or something like that until 11 o'clock when I go to bed. And a lot of times I kind of feel bad if I kind of miss even a few minutes, but I've always been like that. But even I do make changes sometimes to that schedule. And that has, anyway, the schedule that I've been doing, that I'm still doing since last few years, really, has been keeping me a fair bit sane. Not totally sane, but still sane. I know I say a lot. I know. People have said that. It's, like I said, never stick, because even this, just, even though I'm not talking to anyone in my house right now, I'm recording a video, and that's technically going to be seen by people. That can be a little bit traumatic. Yeah. So that does help me a bit. So basically, if you, actually, I'd like to give people some advice from somebody who actually has a social anxiety disorder and who generally stays away from social gatherings or large groups of people, or even family gatherings can be a bit much. One, it's not that big a deal, honestly. This is just a temporary thing, as ways that I see it. Staying inside is a good thing, because if you're inside, there's a lot less of a chance of you actually catching this thing. Because it's not just a flu. Even if you believe it's just like the flu, just a little bit worse, it's not. Because from what I've heard from survivors, this thing gets in and it kicks your ass. It is literally a severe gut punch. Well, not literally, but kind of literally. And even if you recover from it, you are going to have long-term, if not lifelong, issues because of it. I have diabetes. And it's only been recently that I've been trying to take care of myself. So if I get it, I'm not sure I'm going to make it. Honestly. My wife has asthma and sleep apnea. If she gets it, she probably won't make it. Even my parents. If my mom gets it, I don't want to say probably might make it, but I'm saying there's a pretty decent chance she'll make it. My dad, he's got diabetes, he has asthma, and he's had pneumonia. It'll probably do him in. And that is actually kind of a sobering thought. But as I said, this is only a temporary thing. Few months, hopefully, this will be over and done with. We can all get outside. We can, mess around, have a good summer, get back to work, make some money. I know money's important. When you've been living in basically poverty for most of your life, you know how important it is, and you know how to save. Another bit of advice: if you've been laid off, or you don't make a lot of money to begin with, or you work at home, don't just spend a lot of money. Even if you're used to it, don't. Especially if you get like some sort of government assistance check. Don't just blow it all. Try to save some, if not a lot of it. Basically, just buy essential foods. I'm not saying don't. That's right. Don't buy anything too. Well, no, don't buy anything too extravagant. But like, don't buy anything. I'm not saying don't buy anything like fun or anything like that, like a movie or something like that. Just don't go nuts. So don't go in and buy like 5 movies. Buy like maybe one. And that's maybe every 2 weeks to every month for right now. I mean, because still you need like distractions or something like that, right? And you can only watch so much stuff on Netflix or so much stuff on Disney Plus. And if you have like a small library, yeah, that could, but still. Another thing, being like isolated as we are right now, you can always talk to people on the phone. Like, still be social. But just do it differently. Like, talk to people on the phone. People have even been using like video calls. That's a good thing too. Actually, my mom's been using that with my grandma, because my grandpa is actually in a care home, or is actually like long-term care at a hospital. And my grandma, like, they're in total lockdown right now, so my grandma hasn't been able to see him for like over a month. So my mom has basically been talking to her over video calls. That's actually a great idea, because, like, trust me, seeing someone when you talk to them tends to be a lot better than basically just talking to someone over the phone, because you can basically see gestures and all that, and if they got something to show you, they can just show you. Again, that's a good idea. If you're looking for something to do, you can always clean house. That's something we gotta do. If you're creative, and even if you don't make a lot of or any money from it, just try it. Like, I've seriously been thinking heavily about doing a Mass Effect playthrough for my gaming channel, for actually getting back into writing stories, because I used to write a lot when I was a teenager. I can't draw or paint or crap, so that's kind of out, but it's something I wanted to do. It's the reason why is basically because motor issues. Might not look like it, but they're there. Anything else? Not really. Basically, one last bit. Don't try to feel too overwhelmed. Yes, there is a pretty bad virus out there. Yes, it can kill you. But if you protect yourself, probably won't get infected. All we have to do is just wait this thing out. Because eventually somebody will find a cure, or not a cure, but like a vaccine. And I know they're working real hard on it. Sorry, the phone's shaking. I know they're working real hard on it. And I mean, even a couple hundred years ago, with the Black Death, well, more than a couple, like, yeah, that thing hit hard, but it went away. This one can just go away too. I'm not saying it will, but it might. That's the thing about viruses. They're tricky things. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. This is Shocker Cyclone, signing off. If you like this video, please like it, share it. If you see this video and you're not subscribed, and you think I had some pretty good words, please subscribe. It basically will determine if I should make more advice videos like this, because I've been thinking about it. Because being disabled, especially in a time like this, like just giving people advice might actually be beneficial. I've been thinking about it. We'll just have to see how it goes. Okay. This is Shocker Cyclone signing off for now. See you guys soon.